How's it going, everybody? This is TheRedHeadGamer, and I would like to welcome you to part 4 of our Tropico 4 playthrough. Look at what we just found here. It looks like we got us a bunch of protesters.
Agent Sasha, I am happy that you were able to leave your super secret bunker in Russia in order to join
Buenas
us.
tardes.
I have always wanted to ask you, what do you use to make your hair so shiny? Comrade Sonny, I am happy to be here among our brothers in Tropico to spread the light of communism for future generations. Yes, this is good and all, but really, I want to know how you got that gorgeous hair.
Yes, because obviously we all want to know how she does her hair. If you don't, then well, you might just be a capitalist. I'm just saying that straight up. You know, it's common sense, people. You gotta think about these things. If you don't know how Russian military agents do their hair, you are not a communist. You gotta learn everything you can about them.
I don't mean to.
Like, for example, you gotta hate on the eco-friendly people. Whatever you do, you don't show them respect, or they might think they're actually people, and their opinion matters. So you always gotta keep them in the dark, and then build a few mines and logging camps to make sure they get the point. Because the people of Tropico are pretty weird. You know, one second they're obedient little slaves who don't mind when the little protesters get shot, and next thing you know, they're like a raging tiger which goes running through the forest in search of its next meal, which in this case would be El Presidente. And if that's the case, you better start praying to the Demon Lord or whatever deity you believe in, such as the Flying Spaghetti Monster, Cthulhu.
I have some good news, sir. The rebels are afraid of our military's might.
Or you can just, you know, laugh because the rebels are no longer a threat to you. That is a good sign. Tropico is on the way to becoming a great economic power. The rebels cannot overthrow El Presidente's regime and send Tropico into chaos, because Tropico understands that El Presidente is needed in order to ensure that their people will have a very healthy and glorious lifestyle. The witch doctor has been doing his job, and as you can see, we're only losing 8 people a year now instead of the normal, was it 10? Yeah, 10 people. That's a sign that faith is increasing in Tropico. And because of this, we must build a minister building. We must show the people that there is a government which is ruling over them in this peaceful democracy. They must understand that these people only wish the best for them, and that is to keep them stupid and ignorant of the world around them. Because if they are not, then El Presidente may just be overthrown. And that is why we have the military. The military keeps them in line.
Presidente, the USSR has invaded a prominent country in the Middle East. The world is divided in its opinions on the matter.
Oh, great. This is kind of difficult right now. I think I have lower relations with the Middle East, and the USSR has been pretty cool lately, so I'm just gonna say screw off USSR.
Fine day, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, we'll pay you a small loan. You're up, you lazy bums.
Presidente, Tropicans await elections next year. They wish to show their everlasting love and respect for you. They may have used different words, but that does not matter.
There is no need for elections, for I know I am in the heart of my people. El Presidente is everywhere. Why would anybody want to hold elections? Whoever even requested those elections is a heretic. They are trying to overthrow the good, God-fearing government of Tropico. I mean, how dare they even think that the Demon Lord would not help El Presidente win this election? You know what that means, people. We need to go find them. You know what I mean? Look at all these bums entering their shacks. We will follow this valiant soldier and see how he thinks of the island. For the military and the religious folk, their opinions are the only ones that matter here in Tropico. Doesn't this look like a nice dormant volcano? I mean, there's no way that could ever erupt and, you know, slide down and kill thousands of innocent people. Then again, we don't even have thousands of people, so it couldn't kill thousands of people. See that? Now take that, statistics. How will you be able to say that thousands of people died a horrible death in Tropico if there ain't even 1,000 people? We're also going to prove our great glory to the Demon Lord and build a giant cathedral in his name. All will know of his glory once we get college-educated bishops in this land. I mean, cardinals. Are they bishops or cardinals? Like, I keep forgetting, like, what they are. I mean, they look like cardinals because they wear the red dress and, you know, the hat and everything, but, like, I don't know if they're called bishops. Whatever, you get the idea. So, yeah. We're also gonna build a college next to it. Everything's gonna be going fine in Tropico. All according to El Presidente's plan. Not only that, it will be a religious education, so that the good people of Tropico understand that they need the Demon Lord in their life. Every day, of every waking moment, they will understand the importance of the Demon Lord and El Presidente. They will learn the fine art of breathing air and worshipping him. And I am talking about El Presidente in that matter. They will wake up every morning, and there will be a giant Wheaties box with El Presidente's face on it. And they will eat their cereal staring at it, knowing that El Presidente works hard and long hours to make sure that they know that they are safe. For in the land of Tropico, the only people who need to be afraid are those who have something to hide. So yes, let's change the education to religious and continue on with our glorious work. Everything is beautiful. So very beautiful. We should probably start hiring ministers and stuff too, so let's get to it. But first, let's change the government type to a good old-fashioned junta, because nobody wants this other crap. We love dictatorships, people. So yeah, we got one available person, so we're just gonna stick him in the economy chair. Let's see here. Oh, we got a few for defense. Let's see how this goes. Poor, above average, poor. Below average, good, below average. Now what the... I'll just pick the guy, the third guy, because does it really even matter? I mean, I know it affects the percentage, but we have a pretty good military already, so even if the rebels do decide to do anything, we'll just put them down. Yes. Look at that armory. I am pretty sure it's doing its job well. All immigrants who come to Tropico will see that armory and know that they must be obedient to El Presidente.
Presidente, may your children be many and your camels...
Why yes, Middle Eastern talk guy. Or Sheik, or Sultan, or whatever he wants to be called. I think it was Sheik, yeah, he wanted to be called Sheik. We will trade beef with you in exchange for 1,000 camels, because I enjoy camels. I mean, could you just imagine having an army of people riding camels? That would be amazing. And then they have like rockets which they can launch from their backs and stuff. Or better yet, we can genetically engineer them, camels, into giant elephant type creatures, and we will then sit on the backs of them with rocket launchers as we go rampaging through the lands of the rebels and all those who oppose El Presidente's great glorious regime. This is the way of Tropico. This is the way of El Presidente. Yes. Everything's going very well. Doesn't this just make you feel amazing? I mean, look at this tenement. Think of all the homeless people who will be living in this tenement. They are doing it because they need to in order to live. Not just that, I want you to think of everything El Presidente will do for these good people. He will show them the true way in the Demon Lord, and he will also show them why they must obey his every command. Because if they don't, Tropico will crumble into dust. They must worship everything El Presidente says or face the consequences. It is very great and glorious, if I do say so